Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Grant Winkle, sitting here in overcast Father's Day, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm sitting here across the table from my father, Ryan Call. Hello, Daddy.
Hello, my son. To everyone who's listening out there, make sure you get me a Father's Day gift when this premieres, when this comes out.
Yep, you're 2 weeks late.
And I'm drunk.
It's unacceptable.
I'm drunk. I left you.
For SIGs.
Because I knew that you had the willpower and the skill for that experience to forge you into the grown person you are today. So never forget that I helped you.
How about it's a dad who leaves to go get cigarettes and never comes back, but it's a decade later and he comes back with just like the biggest cigarette you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah.
Okay, well, beaming in across the coast.
I like that. I think that's honestly, that's something.
You said this was going to be a Grant heavy episode. I'm coming out swinging.
I'm already gassing you up.
All right.
That's really something.
Well, that person gassing me
Grant,
up that you're hearing right now.
Write that down, man.
Okay, I'll write that down. That's pretty good.
Put that in the notes app.
Thank you. You've always been an inspiration. I
think honestly, we should start this episode with a live tweet.
Okay, all right. That support system that you're hearing is my second dad from across the East Coast.
Whoa.
Tommy Bear. Yeah, you guys are married. Yeah, my two dads. Hi, Tommy.
2 dads.
Hi, Daddy.
What's up, man?
2.5 dads.
2.5 dads.
That'd be our show.
Yeah. You're the stepdad.
Honestly, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's something too.
Should I tweet? Should I tweet 2.5 dads?
I think we should quit.
I'm gonna tweet 2.5 dads.
I think we should really kick this off with two live tweets.
Are we gonna make it 3?
No, absolutely not. I don't tweet anymore.
Tweeting is hard, turns out.
Dude, I've been just
that shit, bro. That shit's for babies.
Tweeting's for incels and babies only. Actually,
Twitter's for babies. No, thank you.
I'm fucking damn. Dude.
Yeah, TikTok is where it's at. That's for
TikTok's for grown men.
Also, I'm barely posting anymore.
I haven't posted anything in a while.
I'm working all the time. I'm so tired, man.
Yeah. Why?
I work. Why do I work?
Why all of it? Why, dude?
Because Cuomo's making me. I already told you. He's making me.
He brought you into his office and he's like, "Hey, Tommy, get over here.
Come here. Come suckle on my nipple ring."
Oh yeah, he has a nipple ring.
That's the weirdest part about that. Possibly is that he has pierced nipple. Like, what? Why is that guy? Why?
Because he's cool.
I thought when I was
he's a sick man.
He's a sick individual. When I was
harvesting adrenochrome from children. How many times do I have to tell you guys
He's got one of those things from the Matrix in the goo vats, but it just hooks like right into his nipple like a mic cord.
Yeah. God, he's a sick bastard.
He's a sick fuck, and he loves to drink the blood of children.
And pierce his nipples.
Yeah, which is also very equally bad.
Piercing your nipples and drinking the blood of children, that's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. Let's know our audience, though, except if you're an e-girl. Then, both of those things are allowed if you're an e-girl.
Shouts out to all the e-girls who listen to this podcast.
There's got to be one.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
We've been finding out that we have like an actual fan base or listenership, but everyone I've talked to is like, yeah, I've listened to like 3 episodes. Not whole episodes, because it's a lot to sit through like in one sitting. Our podcast is like the Irishman every episode. Yeah, where you got to split it up, split it into like eighths.
Lots of digital After Effects to try and add.
Yeah, we actually de-aged Tommy.
If our podcast was a cake, it would be like a really small cake with like 8 inches of frosting on the top.
The best kind of cake.
Because that's what we do.
Do you guys like frosting? You guys frosting heavy people when you eat a cake?
I'm a frost head.
Yeah. No, I'm more cake than frosting.
See, that's why
I've always been like as little frosting as possible.
Tommy, you all the weakest link. Bum, bum, bum,
Goodbye.
Bum, bum.
That's so true and fine. That's honestly, Honestly, man, you should tweet that.
We love to see our boy get beat down.
Just Tommy, you are the weakest link.
Dude, I'm really broken.
I know.
Broken.
It's awesome to see this for me.
Like
you have towels hanging behind you. You have them hanging off a skateboard. You look sad.
Yes.
It's truly cool.
Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Whoa.
Oh, now we're recording.
Yep,
yeah,
sorry.
We weren't recording.
I was late on that.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, man, I'm just working late at the bathhouse and
At the whole store.
And it's just it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Serving is hard.
It is hard.
and it's stressful.
So many fucking servers and industry people just got angry hearing that. Just to be like, yeah, I never really thought about how hard this job is. I mean, have you been a server before?
It's been a barista, right?
I mean, yeah, no. I was like a little bit.
Is it a barista if you're a boy?
I don't know. I don't think it would come into play either
Spanish, right? Barista
is not. It's not Spanish.
I think it's just
Italian?
a made-up word.
Barista.
I've heard somebody do a stand-up bit about how it's just a made-up word to make like 30-year-olds with tattoos feel better about themselves.
Yeah, I don't know the origins of barista.
Yeah, I'm actually more of a barista. But do you want cream in it or what?
That's good. Good stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes all it takes is a little bit of an accent.
Yeah. Tommy, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, I'm just getting my ass kicked. People take the job like very, very seriously too, because it's like New York, and when you are like an industry person, it's like, I mean, it's like a career for people, which it's like, it's a career for me. That's what I'm making a living off. So, but it's people are like, you'll have like coworkers who are like a little too intense, you know?
Sure.
And it's like, look, I get, we're all like doing this to make a living, but like, can we chill a little bit?
Yeah.
Like it's,
what do they say when you say that?
I don't say that. I just keep my head down and work, you know. But yeah, but also like I'm doing bits at work too, and like some people, like some coworkers, like really like it. Like they think I'm hilarious, but then like one guy is just like, that's not like I took all the pens and put them in my shirt pocket.
Lewis's son.
Yeah, I took all the pens and like I put like an aggressive amount of pens in my shirt pocket, and they were like, someone's like, "Where's all the pens?" And I just had like 50, and I was like, "I don't know. No one knows. No one knows where the pens are." And some people are like, "That's funny," and then other people are like, "I hate this kid so much." And you know what? That makes sense. That's fine.
That reminded me of something doing bits. We're all comics. We're all hilarious comics. I used to, do bits with the classmates, elementary school. Did I ever tell you about the time I had Q-tips in my ears and somebody pushed them in my ears?
Did.
Okay, all right. Well, that just made me think of that because it was like,
wait, you had a full Q-tip in your ear?
I had, so I guess I've told this, but I'll just.
But Tommy doesn't listen.
I had a bunch of Q-tips like hanging out of my face and ears, and somebody came up behind me and like knocked them into my ears, and it's making
like, did it get stuck? Like
there was blood on the end of the.
Oh my
Q-tip.
God!
Yeah.
What are some?
That's hilarious. And when I was in middle school, I would tape out my face.
Okay, we have talked about this because I remember.
Maybe did I follow up with this? We're just looping the same conversation.
Hey, it's been a year. We're on repeat now.
We're at this is a rerun.
We're playing the hits.
I've been doing this fun thing at work, a little fun work bit, where because I'm like going into people's homes and like checking their water levels, making sure everything's okay. Where I go downstairs and then I spend a lot of time down there, and then I come up and I tell the homeowner that their water heater is about to explode. I don't know why. I go, there's literally nothing we can do. We need to get out now. And then we get out of the house, and then I go, I got fucking got you, dude.
No,
you
don't.
gullible.
You don't actually do that.
Yes, I did it too.
And you leave the house with them?
Tom.
So that's a full-on prank.
I have a gun.
And you have a gun?
Yeah. Well,
and
that's part of being
water.
Yeah, that's part of being a water maintenance worker is they give you a gun
and a badge.
No.
They give you a super soaker.
No, it's a pistol. And they tell you to be not afraid to use it.
It's a loaded pistol.
Yeah. What do you guys? That's what's great about being a cop, you know? Like the interview for being a cop.
You joined the force recently.
Yeah, I realized actually I'm working as a cop. So it's interesting.
Every time Ryan has said he's a water maintenance worker, he's been doing air quotes.
That's code. Because here's the thing.
Really, get on the YouTube. You'd know that if you watch the YouTube.
You do the job interview, right? And they go, are you easily frightened? I go, absolutely. And they go, this is looking good, you know? And then they have you take a test. I threw up like 8 times when I was taking the test.
Mom spaghetti.
And they were like, you're hired, kid, you know? And then like you have like this drill instructor guy who's in your face and he's like, never forget, we're the ones who were bullied, okay? And what do we do to bullies? We shoot them without asking any questions, okay? So remember, you're the most powerful person in society. You're also part of a union for some reason. But we are also bullied. So
unless it's a literal bully who has just shot up an entire school, then you do everything in your power to take him in unharmed.
Yes, ignore him. Don't even go in until at least 30 people have been killed. Don't put your life on the line, okay? That's not why we're here.
Not when it's a true bully.
No, that's not why we're here.
We're looking for the bullies, if you know what I'm saying.
They're teaching you about how to be a bully. They're like, remember, a good bully always knows not to mess with a meaner bully, okay? Because then you will become bullied. So you ignore the bigger bully, and you fuck with the nerds, okay? Anyways, it's been a tough job, though. A lot of my coworkers have been getting fucking into a lot of trouble. So
it's hard when somebody at work is like
a cop, and then you're like, dude. Wait, I'm a cop too. Fuck.
Riding in the car together with them.
I was just tweeting a cab.
Yeah, man, that happens.
Sorry, I
don't know.
you, but.
People doing it just made me think of that guy with the from Walgreens that I was talking about doing bits with the checkout gun, and I actually had an apology to demand. I realize it's kind of funny for us to have thoughts on people doing bits in the real world because we're, comedians. So it's supposed to be like
we're going to be on The Real World season 23.
You thought I was going to say that?
Yeah, I thought I thought that happened.
I told you that announcement has to wait until we figured out all the legal stuff. Mm-hmm. But there was a guy. So my girlfriend and I both got a little bit angry at this. Not angry, but we got annoyed by this Uber driver when we landed in Portland. We got in, and first of all, Uber driver, after a flight, COVID flights, you're tense.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then we got in the Uber, and it's like a very tiny Asian man, no problem there. But he starts like just saying
weird. It would be
first
weird.
Off, big problem.
It would be weird if there was a problem. You're like, which I didn't like. Okay, he was too small, too Asian.
Yeah, if anything, it's a teeny problem, but not a problem at all. But
it's weird that you even have to specify.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. I misspoke.
Excuse me, sir, but Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month is over.
Yes, thank you. It's
Go
over.
Back to your
Shut
hole.
up. Shut up. He starts like being we're driving into Portland, and he's just like he's got an accent. He's got a heavy accent. Does he start
being a problem?
Yeah. Yes, he does. He's like,
no, there is a problem there.
He's like, he goes Salem. Like he keeps saying the wrong word, and he's got a very thick accent, so it's hard to even understand what he's saying. But what he's doing.
Draw us into the scene.
He's doing a bit. He's doing a bit, and he's purposely saying the wrong city of an Uber that we just got into. So he's like saying, I have the wrong destination. I'm taking you to the wrong destination. And then me and Kelly are just like, what? What the fuck?
So
what?
He was doing a bit?
Yeah, he was like saying Salem, but we were going to Portland, and then we're just like, what's happening? We were like, it was one of those situations where somebody just keeps saying a word, and you never understand what they're saying, and you just have to be like, look, try a different route to this. And then he's just like, like, I got you, I got you, that was funny, everybody falls for that. And we're just like,
everybody falls for my classic prank where I tell people I'm taking them to the wrong place.
And we were just like, what? That's not, there was nothing in that for us except for confusion and white guilt.
Before we move on, I have a thought too, but I want to hear the conclusion of this.
That's it. He dropped us off at the hotel and was just like laughing about it. And then he also told us that 1 million people moved to Portland in the last 10 years. And we were like, whoa. And then we looked it up, and it was 100,000 people. This guy was just...
he was a real joker.
All over the place.
This guy was a freaking Joker movie.
Yeah, he was, man. He really was. So if you're
reports of Uber drivers lying to their customers has gone widespread. He creates a revolution where Uber drivers are just like, yeah, so you don't tell them what city you're taking them to, and then you lie about the amount of people that live in the place they're at.
Damn Joker movie.
I just had a thought about, like, we mentioned Asian Pacific Islanders Heritage
That's where
Month.
you want to go back to?
Yeah. What about a guy who's super homophobic all year except during Pride Month, when he's like he's like, wow, it's Pride Month, man. You gotta be ultra supportive. You know?
He gets in the holiday spirit.
A guy who's racist all year.
His house.
It is
a guy who's racist all year.
I don't know if we said this
for
before, but it is
Black History
crazy that they fit that every gay person was born on June.
Yeah.
You guys ever realize that?
I hadn't. Are you doing an Uber driver bit to me right now?
They fit all the birthdays in June.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool that every gay person was born in June.
It's very convenient for the gays.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean everybody born in June is gay?
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Honestly,
it's also my birthday tomorrow.
Wait, is it?
It really is, isn't it?
It actually is my birthday tomorrow. I'm turning 25.
That will be June what?
21st.
June 21st.
June 21st. Yeah, dude. I'm a cusp baby.
Do you want to comment on that in related to the bit that you were just doing?
Nah, that's unrelated. Mutually exclusive from what I just said earlier.
Actually, I'm the one person.
See, I am doing the Uber driver bit because I'm coming out right now. I'm saying it was a bit. Ryan came out as gay on stage the other night.
That was I've been on stage.
I saw that. How was the show?
Really good. I've been on.
You guys had a good time?
I've been on stage 5 times since the pandemic started, and 2 of those times I've either told the audience I'm black or gay. I love what stand-up is now. It truly
Your
is.
boy is not problematic in the least.
You just kind of say whatever, and the audience is, if they're with you, they're with you, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't open with that. You can't open and just go,
you gotta,
hey, folks, I'm black. Thank you. You know, like, you got to work up to that.
You got to get them on your side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you're doing well in stand-up, then you can say anything.
You can just say the most insane thing. Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, sure,
I will
man.
say, though, on Saturday, I said I was gay too soon, to where I think, like, people in the audience were like, maybe he is gay. I don't know, because I did it within like 2 minutes of being on stage. You know?
Also, you can just be gay.
Yeah,
like that's not like a.
It's not a bad thing. No.
No, it was like,
but that's not where I was going. But like, it's not like.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were on the same page.
No, we're not on the same page. It's like just the idea of you saying gay, like you're like gay. It's like you think the audience is gonna be like, no fucking way. No, like Tim Dillon's gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can be like a masculine. So that's why it's like so funny for me. Obviously, hearing this now.
Yeah. Well, it's funny for me because. You know, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm in like a 1990s liberal ideology about homosexuality. Where I'm just
let's be like Bill Maher 2004 liberal.
Let's play hardball.
Well, I brought you up on stage a few times at the corner bar where
this was my I told you to bring me up like this.
And it would like I think it maybe bombed once or something like that, but it would do pretty well. Where I'd be like, your next comedian is the tallest black man in Minneapolis and won the Growler magazine comic to watch or whatever.
And then I would walk
and then you would go up stage
and I would go, what the fuck is he talking about? I never won Growler magazine comedian to watch.
And it was a good way to kick things off.
We would do. We also had one where Tommy would bring me up by going, your next comic is in a wheelchair, and then as I walked stage, Tommy would go, oh my god, it's a miracle.
This is you guys doing the Uber driver thing, because like that is
those never did well,
because it's like this isn't stand-up comedy. This
is
like,
what do you mean?
Well, as an audience member, if you're seeing that, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You're breaking the rules of the show. Yeah.
Well, it's a prank.
Yeah. You know me, I love a good prank.
The greatest form of stand-up comedy I've found is pranks.
Yeah, Impractical Joker style. Well, I guess the antithesis of what I began this by saying, because I disagree. I think with the exception of comedians, if you're at work, no bits.
Really? Really?
if you're customer face, no, you should be able to do it. But like, if you're just lying to people and making them feel uncertain about a travel choice,
I don't like I would do one where like it's been like super hot in New York, like 90 degrees, and when I sit people at a table, I'm like, you guys want me to turn this heater on and stuff like that, and that's like like they laugh. It's a good way to get a laugh right away. But then I've also had like guests be like, no, don't. It's too hot.
Yeah,
it's too hot, and I'm like, yeah, all right, like this bombed, but like that, there's a clear joke there. It's not just like, it's like, hey, can I have, it's like, oh, we don't have anything on the menu. Like, it's not just a straight lie,
well, speaking of it being insanely hot, the heat wave broke here. I was wondering, Tommy, you got my package?
Dude, I loved it. Dude, I loved your fucking picture, dude. Me and my girlfriend were really laughing at it, which it was a picture of Grant's balls. And I'm like, babe, look at Grant sent me his balls.
Wait, what?
And we're just both.
Really?
I sent Tommy I did the merch drop. And here, I actually recorded, because it was so hot when we were doing the merch drop. I felt like it was kind of necessary to...
Yeah, he sent me a photo, like a picture of his ball sack, and I'm not joking. Like, I was truly like touched, like emotionally. Like, I was like, that's like the nicest thing.
Yeah, Tommy.
Like anyone could do is like send a picture of their balls in the mail with a T-shirt. It's like honestly so sweet of you to do that.
That's nice. No, it's fully true.
I'm not joking. It's fully true, and I fully mean that. That's like the sweetest thing ever.
Right,
so I was like, thanks, man.
Kelly bought us like one of those, you can print like Polaroids off your phone.
Awesome.
And so I fired it up when I was sending Tommy the merch, and I sent a picture of me, like a selfie, I think doing fuckboy face, and then you can like type stuff out and do filters on it. So I said suck it, bitch, and then there was a picture of my nuts.
Nice.
Under that.
Yeah.
And then the T-shirt too.
Nice.
And the T-shirt. Yeah.
This is just for Tommy, right? You're not sending this to just
yeah. So I sent out some other shirts in this merch drop, and let me tell you, I had to be very sure of which package I was sending to who at that point. Literally. Okay, so I made a little.
There we go.
See, we're on, baby.
Little word. I told you this was going to be a Grant heavy episode.
Let me see if this is working.
What is this? What do we got going on?
On foot to the post office.
This is.
Right.
I recorded a little, just a safety message, because it was so hot when I was.
Okay.
Okay, well, you'll see.
All right, boys, just checking in. I'm on my way on foot to the post office. Oh, shit. There's a dog. And nice doggy. Okay. Northeast Minneapolis post office, going to drop off some merchandise. Like I said, I am on foot, and I'm just wanted to check in and document this for the podcast. It's our first merch drop. I'm very excited to be sending it out to our great fans. It is, okay, checking the weather right now. It is 96 degrees out. It's 3:24 on a Friday, 96 degrees, very hot. There is a heat advisory, it looks like. My weather app is telling me, but you know what, we're gonna push through, because that's what we do here. That's what we do here at We Cool. Anything for the fans. So yeah, guess I'll check back in a little while, and yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Well, I kept checking in like a little bit.
It didn't sound that hot.
It was very hot.
Oh, all right.
Can we do this more often where Grant
checking back in? Ryan, Tommy, hi.
What's that, Tommy? You wanna pause this?
Yeah, can we just do this more often where you're just like recording yourself so that we can, take some time off the podcast?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I'm enjoying the break.
Checked in a couple blocks ago, and whoa, it is hot.
See,
I'm slowing down.
I can hear it.
I had to outrun that dog. Hot. It's a hot one, folks.
See, very hot. It's proof. And then I think I check in again here.
How long of a walk was this?
About 3-4 blocks.
So in that time, you became so dehydrated.
I passed out on the way to the post office.
Clearly.
No, I was fine. I was able to drag myself across the finish line the post office and mail my nutsack to Tommy.
That's good. Well.
I wanted to know, that might have seemed long and tedious and really not much of a payoff at all, but the point is this.
I don't understand the point of that.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy. Explain yourself.
He doesn't understand the point yet. He was just talking about how I made this amazing gesture. I wanted to show you.
I flip-flopped. I hate it now.
I wanted to show you the process, and I also wanted to make a point to the listeners.
How hard do you work?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if it's 3:30 on a Friday and it's 100 degrees out and I'm literally collapsing because of heat stroke. I spent a day in the hospital after that happened.
That's crazy.
Still made it to the post office.
That's great.
That's literally crazy.
I know. So
that's brazy, bro.
Mm-hmm. So write in if you like that segment. Tommy's already requested more of those.
Well,
so
I was such a big fan of you 5 minutes ago because you sent me the nice pictures, the shirt. Yep. I was touched by the picture of your ball sack. Seriously, I was touched emotionally.
Talk about being touched by an angel.
That's like the nicest thing a guy can do is send a Polaroid of their ball sack. And now,
and unsolicited,
and specifically unsolicited. Mm-hmm. And now that's what those signs mean. No soliciting. They just don't want pictures of the ball sacks.
Yeah. Dude, don't send a picture of your penis to that house.
Well, everybody talks about how inappropriate dick pics are. Yeah. So it's like, well, I'm gonna. I found a loophole. I found a little loophole, and I'm like, nobody said anything about balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought the segment was,
It's a little rough.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that since I made it.
Jesus, Simon Pegg over here.
I'll stand by it. Yeah. Simon Pegg me. No, it's Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Coward.
More like Simon Scowl. Pussy. Hey, I got an apology to demand.
Okay.
I met the most insane person I've ever met in my life at work the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So customer?
Yeah, we went to this lady's house, and at first, everything's fine. She's talking about like her water softener and shit, and she's making a lot of sense. And then she just like seamlessly would finesse into like the most insane thing I've ever heard. Like at first it started kind of normal, where she's like, yeah, like a lot of just like she was a pro-Trump person, obviously. And then she, like, the first thing that made me be like, oh, something's weird here. She was like, yeah, they say they're going to get him back in. He's going to get back in August. And I was like, okay, you're one of these ladies. And this is like out of context. So like, she's like, so the water heater's down here. And also, he's coming back. He's coming. You're like, who's coming back? She's like, the big T. And I was like,
she called him the big T.
Yeah, I was like, Trump? And she was like, yeah.
She didn't call him the big T.
She didn't call him the big T, but she called him President Trump. But then she's like just talking at me. And then she's like, are you one of those Q guys? Are you into Q? And I was like, no, not at all.
Are you one of those Q guys?
And she was like, well, this adrenochrome stuff is pretty crazy. I mean, you look back, they're definitely doing something, And I was like, yeah. My new go-to when someone says something I disagree with at work, I just go, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Sometimes it's like that. So I go, what are you going to do?
If you're ever in a conversation with someone and they said, what are you going to do to you? What are you going to do is code for, I want to get out of this.
I don't give a fuck about what you're saying.
I don't give a fuck and I want to get out of this.
Then she starts going, here's how she hooked me. She goes, she's like, are you into UFOs? And I was like, yeah, actually, disclosure. It seems like something's happening, And then she was like,
oh, you said yeah.
Then she goes, yeah, actually, they're aliens or demons. And I was like, oh, you lost me so quick there, lady. You hooked me, and I just got right off. And she's like, yeah, they're demons. A lot of people have been abducted. They've said that they pray to Jesus Christ, and that's the only way to get out. And I was like, all right, well, I don't think that's true, And then she's like, actually, one time my husband, he was being choked by a shadow being in his sleep. And I was like, oh, that sounds like sleep paralysis. And then she was like, yeah, I woke up and I saw it pressing down on him. And then out of the corner of the room, I saw this figure that was in a robe, and it was white, all white, and it yeeted him off. It yeeted the shadow demon off of him with a shepherd's pole. She literally said yeeted. She said yeeted.
Yeeted?
And then she just kept going. Like, we talked to her for like 30 minutes, and then finally she tipped us $20. And then we were like, I guess this lady's cool. I don't know what the fuck we learned from this, but...
Well, you learned that you have to pray to Jesus if you're abducted.
Also...
And that Trump is coming back in August.
She had something in her water that, like, I'm still, like, technically in training, but she had something in her water that the dude who's, like, been there for, like, 10 years, he's like, I've never seen this in water. And I was like, that might be why she's talking like this, because it was like oily in the water, like, and it was her drinking water too. She's like, yeah, I drink like 6 glasses a day, and we're like, you need to stop drinking this like right now. It's real. We don't know what this is, but it can't.
That makes me think that my water's bad now because I'm a fucking idiot. So.
Get a Brita.
I'm just consciously aware how. Should I get a Brita?
You should. You should get some.
Does it really make that much
difference? If you're drinking water out of the sink, and this goes for literally everyone, it doesn't matter where you live. Do not drink your water out of the sink. If you live.
Are you for real?
Yes, I swear to God. I swear to God. No,
I'm only drinking.
Do not
tap
do that,
water.
Tommy. Do not do that, because here's the thing: if you live,
but New York City has like the best tap water.
No, they fucking do not. No city has good water. No rural area. Here's the thing: if you live in a rural area,
I'm losing my mind because you got this water job, and I do believe you.
Okay, so if you live in a rural area, you probably are getting your water from a well, which means
you don't want someone who works in the water business as you do to be like, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking drink the water.
It's really bad for you. You drink, if you're in a rural area, you're getting your water from a well and you're getting iron in your water. That's really not good to be drinking long term. If you live in the city, there's chlorine in the water.
What if you want to get huge?
Check this out,
that's
Ryan.
true actually. Huh? You're gonna get sick, Tommy.
Tommy just down in water with reckless abandon.
Well,
if you live in the city, you're getting
my dick.
You're getting it from a meter, and the city.
I'll drink some more.
Cool, but you're drinking chlorine. Don't do that.
Yeah, I am.
Go get a Brita. Go get a Brita. They're like fucking $40, and get a nice filter in there. Keep the filters changed out so they don't get dirty. The water's going to taste a lot better, and you're also not going to get sick from drinking your water.
Wait, so it's bad to have iron in your water?
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you have like small amounts.
Do you know this? Or are you just saying it?
These are the things we test for. It's like we test for the pH level, we test for chlorine, and we test for iron. Those are like the big 3 things that we're looking at. And you shouldn't be drinking water that has like big amounts of chlorine in it or big amounts of iron.
So
what you're saying
I should stop drinking pool water?
Absolutely.
Shit.
I mean, if you're having a sip, it's not going to kill you.
Okay.
What you're saying and what I'm hearing, which could be 2 different things, but what I'm hearing is that you're bad at your job.
No.
Because if you were good at your job, the water would be fine to drink.
If you were good at your job, it'd be fine for me to drink the water.
Well, I'm doing this
you're failing at your job.
I'm in a completely different state. And I'm doing this only for houses.
Excuses.
But I will say this.
Excuses.
I'll say this. Short term.
You said it, buddy.
Short term, you can probably be okay drinking water out of the tap. But long term, like, you shouldn't. Long term, it's really bad.
25 years.
It's really bad. Really
bad. Is that a short term or long term?
Tommy, you turn 25 tomorrow?
Yes, I turn 25 tomorrow.
You got 1 day to correct this.
Go get a Brita,
dude.
Let's go.
Maybe I'll buy you a Brita and document my trip to shipping it to you.
Don't do that. Stop documenting.
You just see ball prints in the
Brita. Okay, well, hold on. So if I'm going to read a few articles after this podcast, and I'm going to do my own research because from what I've heard,
that's also a QAnon term. Do your own research.
Yeah. She literally said that.
She did?
Yeah, she was like, well, do some research, do your own research.
Because I need to get a second opinion on if drinking tap water is bad.
It's bad. I promise you it's bad.
I think you're full of shit.
Why would I lie to you about that?
Why would they pipe water right into your house if you couldn't drink it?
Because they don't want you to drink it. They think
So they're just taunting you? Is this another bit?
No. Yeah.
It sounds like it.
From the water companies, they were like, the water is a joke water. It's a gag.
It's like
it's a bit. Listen to this. Tap water,
bad as a joke.
Tap water is safe and healthy to drink as long as you use the right water filter at home. You shouldn't just be drinking raw water coming out of your faucet. That's
water.
bad. That's literally what we call it is raw water.
I'm raw dogging water, baby. Fuck, dude. That fucks me up because...
Just get a filter, dude. Get a filter. It's like $40 and you're going to notice the difference in the way the water tastes and also just how you feel.
I mean, I use a Brita.
Yeah.
But that's mainly for to keep it cold, you know.
It is really nice to keep it cold.
It's so nice having it.
The positives from having a Brita versus not, way better. Way better to just have a Brita. I encourage all of our listeners, this is not a bit, I sincerely encourage all of you to get some kind of water filter and stop buying bottled water too, because that's bad for the environment.
Oh, man. This guy's got a bunch of water rules over here.
I
Fucking
also
water
buy
world.
bottled water.
I was a bottled water guy for like 7 years, man. And then I got a Brita and I was like, wow, this is way cheaper. And like, I also have a moral sense of superiority over a lot of people now.
Anyways, you guys, check out our new sponsor, Brita. I'm like, honestly, I don't know if I can do the rest of the podcast. I'm actually, that information kind of fucked me up a little bit, Ryan.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's true. I mean,
we can, I'm curious. Never mind. Should we do our news segment for the week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to get it. I would love to get in some news.
Let me. Where
this just in: drinking water from tap is bad and will kill you, Tommy.
Fuck.
Noticias Telemundo con José Díaz Balart.
I drink so much.
By the way, I'm having sex with a family member right now.
Nice. Very good.
breaking news theme? Okay. This is from CNN. You know, we run the spectrum of where we draw these from.
You know where I get my news? See Eminem.
Nice.
Is that Marshall Mathers reading the news?
No, it's the M&M's reading the news. The hot green one is like, today we think
today in
dark
in
chocolate's
sexy
good for
land.
Yeah. Today in Fuckville.
Oh my God.
Fuckville, where I live as the hot M&M.
Yeah, population you and me in your head, baby.
That sounds like a X-rated Dr. Seuss like zine that you would like. The Who's in Fuckville.
It's out there,
the
baby.
Fucks in Fuckville.
It's out there.
President Joe Biden apologizes after losing temper while addressing CNN's Caitlin Collins. Listen, he kind of like freaks out.
What?
Yeah. It's really weird because Biden, oh my God.
Our new
Gotta
He
pop
sounds
up.
crazy there, dude.
Yeah.
I don't like it when he whispers.
And then advertises air fresheners, dude. I hate when the president does that. Bring back Trump.
You don't see a lot of.
confident he'll change his behavior.
You don't see what now? Sorry.
You just don't see a lot of Biden news.
It's
True.
great. Honestly, it's really nice. It's for, I
it's
think for
ni-
mental
it-
health, it's really good.
It is good for our mental health, but that is a little strange that you just don't see
because
a lot of Biden news, and he is a ridiculous man.
Part of it is the bias from the media is obviously skews towards him, obviously.
Totally.
But also he's not just tweeting like immigrants are rapists every week. You know what I mean? He's not doing an obvious thing every single week where it's like, well, we kind of have to talk about this because he's the president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see how like your everyday Joe feels about that.
Everyday Joe Biden?
Yeah, how he feels about himself.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting to see like in 2022. I think that's gonna tell us like, do people like it better when they just don't have to worry about it, or do they want the excitement again, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if you ask someone who like doesn't like hey, how's the president doing? He's like, I don't know, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, it's great.
So it's probably fine because my life's fine.
That's Americans reverting back to the status quo, which is what Joe Biden promised. So
I mean, it's better than Trump.
All right,
It's
here,
not
let's
great, but
listen.
Mr. President.
Yeah, I'm not confident change behavior. What the hell? What do you do?
Why are you so confident he'll change his behavior, Mr. President?
Yeah, I'm not confident change behavior. What the hell? What do you do all the time?
So
when did I say I was confident?
You said in the next 6 months you'll be able to determine.
What I said was, let's get it straight. I said what will change their behavior is if the rest of the world reacts to them and it diminishes their standing in the world. I'm not confident of anything. I'm just stating the fact.
But given his past behavior has not changed, and in that press conference after sitting down with you for several hours, he denied any involvement in cyber attacks. He downplayed human rights abuses. He even refused to say Alexei Navalny's name. So how does that account to a constructive meeting as President Putin?
You don't understand that. You're in the wrong business.
It's pretty unusual for the president actually to walk.
Well, okay, to be fair,
that was very Trump-like.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's also talking about geopolitics, and he understands that anything he says to her, either way, will probably have an impact on like our relationship with Russia. I'm not trying to completely defend the guy, but I do get like his frustration there, where it's like, what do you want me to fucking say, dude? It wasn't a productive meeting, and I can't say anything on TV because then it's just going to worsen the relationship that's already not great.
I can't wait till Logan Paul is president, man.
Dude, I can't wait until he boxes Joe Biden.
Well, because this actually felt like, because Joe Biden was like leaving, and then she yelled that question, and he came back, and he was like, go fuck yourself, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird.
So hold on, I think there's a clip of him apologizing like immediately.
His behavior, of course, you would believe he's confident given he did hold a summit with Putin to talk about these issues, because the White House said they wanted to get a good indicator of where the U.S.-Russia relationship could be going forward from here. At the end, he did not like that line of questioning. He then left and went to the airport, where then he made these comments to the reporters standing there.
I owe my last question an apology. I shouldn't have been such a wise guy with the last answer I gave. Anyway, thanks for being here. And I owe my...
So, Wolf, there he is apologizing for the way he responded to my question. That is completely unnecessary from the president. He did not have to apologize, though I do appreciate that he did there in front of the other reporters as he was about to get on Air Force One to go back to Washington. When I was asking him that question, Wolf, I was just doing my job, which is to question the president, regardless if they are a Democrat or Republican, and ask...
I like how reporters just have to like talk like they're kindergarten teachers now. That's how stupid that they have to explain the job. But okay, it is kind of dumb that not dumb, but Ryan, you were just saying there's obviously a media bias towards Biden. Like, look at that. Yeah. Like, that's a CNN reporter being like, it's totally fine. The president just fucking yelled at me for no reason at all. It's like,
yeah, but he also,
Trump, they were wailing and moaning.
Would you ever see Trump apologize for screaming at a reporter, though?
But it's just so obvious that they were just bitching and moaning about every single thing. Like, oh, Trump is so mean to CNN. And it's like, they're like, Biden could spit in my face and it would be presidential. He's the president.
I think you're using a little bit of hyperbole there, but I do agree.
I disagree.
Well, also he like Biden speaks like once a month. I don't know. Like he's like publicly never even talking.
Yeah, it's
you
great.
know,
they keep him under wraps. It's weird. They must have given him more Adderall this day or something because
or not enough.
He seemed pretty like with it, you know, like he was stringing together coherent sentences, which is more than can be said often with him.
I don't know. It is kind of nice. I haven't thought about Biden or politics.
It's really nice.
Yeah,
as coming from your average Joe, from the average Joe corner,
average Joe Biden.
That's me, baby. I don't think about it. I don't think about him because it's just not there. And
dude, can we do a segment? Can you work something up where it's like kind of like the news thing, but it's Tommy's average Joe corner, and every week we just check in on Tommy and what he thinks is going on with politics, or just as an average Joe, just your take on anything.
I feel like that's the whole podcast.
Average Joe. What do you think about it? And I'm like, it's probably fine. It's probably okay. It'll probably work out.
And we play it again.
It's like I don't think about it much. You know?
I don't know. I actually haven't really thought about it, but I don't know. My job sucks. Are they going to fix that?
And then we just cut that and it's over.
Are they going to fix that in the White House that my job sucks and I have to work all the time for the money?
Dude, it would be amazing if we just honestly, if either political party just introduced a law where it was like, overtime isn't taxed anymore, they would win every single election, because there's so many like fucking just like blue collar people, or just not even blue collar, but just people who are working like 90 hours a week that would be like, oh yeah, it would make like $30,000 more a year.
When I found out that the overtime I was getting is taxed more. 50%, so it's basically just like the same amount of money.
Yep.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That sucks.
And also the water thing fucked me up too. I'm still fucked up from that also.
Go get a Brita after this. I'm serious.
I'm probably gonna.
You should.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend, and tell your girlfriend it's a Father's Day gift.
I gotta text my dad too.
Yeah, tell your dad not to be drinking raw water.
My dad, like, it's because of him. He's like he thinks he's like one of those guys who's like, it's good. It builds your immune system. You need all that stuff.
It's hilarious because so many people are so prideful of specifically their tap water. I was just in Bend. Somebody said to me, they're like, this is the best tap water on the face of the earth, man. And dude, that's just slurping it down just like Tommy. And I was like, fuck Ryan.
Dude, I remember being in like La Quinta's, like on the road.
Oh,
and,
you
like,
have to. What are you going to do?
I would drink the water out of the sink and I would just be like, this tastes fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
That's dude.
When you were at the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah, I'm like, this tastes like, why does my tap water taste like a lime LaCroix?
You know what?
But in a bad way.
Tommy, it's funny that you say like people take pride in like their drinking water.
I said that.
No, Grant said that.
It's funny that you said that.
Listen,
I'm sorry.
This is a Grant heavy episode, dude. Listen to what I say.
Grant,
and
I'm sorry.
Do not misquote me.
I'm sorry.
Again.
Don't ever say that something you said was something Tommy said.
Yeah, I don't need those lines getting crossed.
Can we put Ryan on mute really quick?
Yeah, let's get him on mute. All right. Tommy, what's up?
That was really disrespectful what he did to you.
I thought so too, man.
And I don't know how we're going to continue or go about this.
Okay.
But, I just want to say, on behalf of you, I'm also offended.
Thank you. And I think actually this is probably a good time to make a little alliance, Tommy. Like if we've tried votes before and Ryan splits us on the vote every time he plays us against each other.
He's controversial and divisive.
So if we maybe just for the future, doesn't have to be anything now, we can spring a trap on him.
Sure.
And we're a unified voting block, okay?
Okay, I like it. Okay, let's bring him back in. Hey, what's up,
man? Guys, I think the mute button's broke.
It's not.
I definitely heard something, but luckily, I don't really listen to you guys if it's not me in the conversation, good. So whatever.
You didn't.
But I did want to say, Tommy, when you said that,
I said that, Ryan.
When you say,
I said that.
Oh, sorry, Grant.
Okay,
Grant, can
we put Grant on mute really quick?
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
What's up, Tommy?
Dude, I said that.
Oh, you said that?
Yes, he didn't say that.
Okay, I'll just attribute it back to you then.
Thanks, man.
Hey, by the way, do you want to form an alliance against Grant?
I fucking hate this guy, dude.
I like him, but I think we should form an alliance. It's more just a strategic thing for me.
Okay, yeah, I'm in.
Okay, cool. Grant, you're back on.
All right, thanks. That button worked fine for me. I don't know what the hell.
I don't know. I did want to say how Tommy was saying that the water filter, people take pride in it. So working this job, Tommy, you said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess Tommy said it.
Yeah, Tommy said it. He just said it. Working this job.
Tune into the Gaslight podcast.
Every week we gaslight a different host.
And also the listener.
And also you guys. Don't ever rewind.
Don't try and follow a plot line, you stupid fuck.
Stupid asshole. Why are you listening to this? At people's houses, though, like if I pull out a filter and it's like clean, they'll be like really proud, But then if it's dirty, they like feel shame, and it's like, no, this is just, you live in 3M just dumped a bunch of chemicals here. Like it's not, you live in Cottage Grove.
I'm sorry I did this to my water.
It's like, no.
I'm sorry I did this to my water, Mr. Water. Fix it, man.
And Ryan's got his gun out.
Yeah, he's like, get on the fucking ground.
He's got their hands
what the fuck is this shit?
hog-tied with duct tape.
Yeah. No, I like to show people the filters though after I take them out because they always look really gross.
That's because you're a sick individual.
I'm a sick, fucked up bitch. Anyways, I'm gay.
There we go. Again.
It's like I'm back on
works
stage.
Every time.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I was that is weird. We didn't really unpack the fact that lady was just QAnon.
Yeah, it was really weird. It made me feel really uncomfortable. But then she tipped me $20, and I was like, you know what? Some people are just good.
Yeah, honestly, if
She's
you're
the
a
only
good
person who's
tipper,
ever
if
tipped
those
me.
are your points of view and you're a good tipper, those kind of balance each other out
I
to
will
me
say,
because you expect somebody like that to be a Karen.
Here's the thing, man. If QAnon,
Karenon,
nice. If QAnon is making people tip me, I'm gonna join it. Okay, because that's the only person who's ever tipped me.
It's basically
honestly, I would be I might be pro QAnon if they would just sneak in like
30% tip. It's the only way to defeat the elites.
Yeah, like, hey, Donald Trump is the one and only. He's our savior. He's gonna stop everyone from eating babies, and he's gonna stop the pedophiles, and all the racism is good. Also, you should tip 30%, and also like it's like I'd
be like, I adhere to some of the beliefs that they have. Sure.
Maybe what we should do is infiltrate QAnon and kind of impregnate it with quinfiltrate.
No.
What do you mean no?
And
that was clever.
Just no to that one.
That was clever. Hey, can we put Tommy on mute real quick?
Yeah, sure.
That was like pretty clever.
I'm not on mute.
Shit.
You forgot to put me on mute.
Put him on mute.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I think he's muted.
Tommy, are you muted?
I think he's muted.
Okay.
Dude, that was like really clever, actually. The quinfiltrate. Come on. Do you want to form an alliance against Tommy?
Yes.
Dude, I hate Tommy.
Okay. Yeah, I hate you too, but I hate you less than Tommy.
Am I on mute?
Am I talking to myself here? Hello? Ryan? Fuck. I think this mute button is broken.
Damn it. And the Academy Award for Best Performance goes to Grant Winkles! Yeah!
Thanks, guys.
I wish I would have pressed the right button first.
You never do, and it's always like you're looking over there with terror in your eyes.
Can we label these?
Yeah, we can.
Applause.
Do you know what's funny is that you always think you're going for the right one, but you always play the same one.
Yeah,
and it's always the trombone, the saddest one.
Don't listen to him, Ryan. You're doing great. You're doing incredible. You're the best. Everybody
can y'all
loves
take me off mute?
Oh, yeah, Tommy's on mute. I forgot about that.
All right. Bing.
Thanks.
The button made a noise that time.
A lot of noises.
Do we have to unmute somebody else too? I think we're all on mute. I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Get a longer noise that time.
Fly me to the moon.
we don't. Here's the thing, guys. We don't have a listener apology.
What?
They aren't coming in.
What the fuck?
We're the well done run dry. Speaking of all this water, and you guys,
start apologizing.
I used the right one that time.
It works that time. Here's the thing, folks.
That's for you, listeners.
You can see how strong we are in the first two segments, but we need you. We need you to finish out strong here. Every time, because obviously we can't carry.
What the fuck are we supposed to do now? How do we end this shit, motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you want? What do you want from us, huh? We got fucking nothing now. We got zilch. You want us to just keep fucking talking for 10 to 12 minutes, huh?
Okay, all right. So maybe
what do we do?
Maybe we could do this. There was a people request to come on and do interviews frequently. Yeah. So maybe we could just get somebody in here real quick.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. What about this? Listener, message.
Call us right now.
Message Grant your number, an anonymous number, and then we'll call the number.
We'll call you.
We'll call you at a random time and go, yeah, you're live on the pod. So does your job also suck? And then they'll be like, yeah, my job also sucks too. And be like, all right, good. Because this is the podcast.
Or they'll be like, no, dude, I'm a cop. My job rules, actually.
Yeah, all cops listen to the show.
We're the number one podcast for cops.
Number one cop podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we have said that before in the past.
Call it a copcast.
This is a deep state podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, should we try and just? I just got a phone number dinged.
Sure.
So we could give him a call. Since we're using my phone, I might have to drop out on this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So I'm just gonna dial this number here.
Yeah. Well, if we're using someone's phone, they have to leave. I forgot about that.
Hello.
Hello.
Who?
I heard.
You called me. You called me. Who's this?
This is a We Cool podcast.
Oh.
Who's this?
This is Dustpan.
Dustpan?
It's a stage name, yeah.
Okay, so you're a performer of some kind?
I'm a performer, yeah. We're getting right into this.
What do you perform?
Folk music.
Okay.
That's a good name. That's a good folk music name, I will say.
What is it again?
Dustpan McMahon.
Dustpan McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
Short for Dustpan McManus. It's my full name.
Okay. Is that your legal name or just your stage name?
Stage name, legal name.
What's your legal name?
Dustin McManus.
Okay. So that I could see how you got Dustpan from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First they called me, Pan Man, because I used to bang pans. That was my thing.
Okay. So
I was the pan guy. I was the original drummer guy with the pans.
You banged pans together. So do you have an anonymous apology? I guess it's not anonymous. Because
No.
You just told us not only your stage name but your full legal name.
I heard this isn't nothing to do with apologies. I heard your call that you just put out for phone numbers.
Oh, so we're just talking.
And I texted Grant my phone number.
Yeah.
Oh, you know Grant.
Yeah. How do you know Grant?
From the podcast. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, Dustpan, I love you.
You guys don't have anything to add? No questions for me.
Well,
do I have to interview myself over here? Is that what?
What are some of the
All right,
names?
I feel condescension coming off of you already, so I'm gonna.
No,
why'd you call
Tommy,
us, man?
Yeah, why did you call us?
Can I?
Why'd you call me, man?
Hey, Tommy, can we put Dustpan on mute real quick?
Yeah, it's certain. Put him on mute.
What the fuck are we doing here, man?
Why this guy call us, dude?
I wasn't listening when Grant.
I'm not on mute. I can still hear you.
Shit.
Dad, shit,
Fuck.
dude.
Okay. Dustpan, what's?
Can't hear you anymore.
Okay, we're gonna unmute. Beep.
Okay, unmute.
What's your what are some of your songs?
Oh, That's
it?
one. That's probably my biggest one. Yeah. Oh,
How does that go?
Oh,
Can you give us a sample?
It's mostly pot and pan noises. So
it's clang, clang, clang,
I
clang.
don't have my pans with me, which is ironic.
Yeah.
I'm calling you from the road, and I left them at my last gig.
What was your last gig?
A little place down in Arden Hills, basement gig, bit of a bunker, I'd say.
Okay.
Big fat guy with the Hawaiian shit down there.
Were you at Bob's Musical Bunker?
Yes, yeah, that's the one. And I left my pans and pots down there. Now that I'm thinking about it, and you guys are Minnesota based, yeah?
Well, Tommy was in New York, but
Yeah, I live in New York.
Okay. Well, if one of you could swing by and grab those pans for me, and also the pots, and then send them.
Yeah, Tommy,
I would love to.
Yeah, I'm actually really busy. Otherwise, I would, but Tommy can do that.
I'll do that shit.
Okay. Hey,
I would love to do that.
Tommy, do you mind if we put Ryan on mute for 1 second?
Let's mute his ass.
Okay. Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, what's up, man? I fucking love you, Dustpan.
Thank you. I have to come clean with you. My name is not Dustpan McManus.
Hold on, a dustpan coming clean with me?
Dustpan McManus.
I've heard it all.
This is Bob.
Bob who?
From the Comedy Bunker.
This is Bob Damaris?
I'm trying to lure Ryan in.
Oh my God, you're trying to, after you banned him, you're luring him in for an ultimate prank?
I'm going to lure him, and I'm going to do the most ultimate prank.
What are you gonna do to him? What are you gonna do to his eyes?
I'm going to kill him.
You're gonna fucking kill him?
I'm going to kill Ryan Call.
Hey, I love it. I love it, dude.
Okay, well, you need to help me. You're on board with this?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
Yes.
Unmute Ryan.
Ryan, you're unmuted. We're gonna kill you.
You and Dustpan?
Yeah, he's Bob Damaris.
What the fuck? Bob, how you been?
Beep.
Shit.
All right.
He hung up.
Damn. That sucks.
That was good. That was great. That was awesome. Great. Good job to everybody.
Say it so believably.
I will. I guess I'll demand an apology really quick.
From who?
I played pool a couple nights ago in New York, and it's $10 per person. It's we went to a pool hall, me and my girlfriend. It's $10 per person
for like unlimited
for an hour.
Okay,
it's like 2 games.
Yeah,
New York prices.
But it's like fucking $1 to like just play a game of pool in Minneapolis.
Hey, can we put Tommy on mute real quick?
Yeah. Okay.
It's $10. Isn't that insane?
Putting Tommy on mute.
Tommy's on mute.
Doesn't Tommy seem like he's overreacting to this?
Yeah. Definitely. It's like you moved to New York.
What do you expect? Everything to be
just
free?
Been complaining about pool prices nonstop.
Yeah, and how much you work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Tommy.
Fuck that.
All right, let's unmute him.
All right. Tommy, we're really interested in this pool stuff. Please tell us more.
I have nothing else to say. Anyways,
it's a grave injustice.
Real quick,
it's just too much money.
I have an apology to demand that's related to pool.
Okay.
Tommy and I have played probably 13 games of pool. I'm up 7-6. One of these games. Okay, Tommy hits the ball, right? And what happened?
I forget what happened, but I was playing a game of pool with Ryan.
He caught the ball before it went into the pocket. And then he was like, "Oh, you didn't win because of that."
No, that's not what happened.
What happened?
You hit the 8-ball in.
But you caught it. You stopped
it. I had my hand in. Yeah, this is what happened.
I remember you can't stop the ball. So
I had my hand in the hole and it fell in, and I was like, "You hit the 8-ball," and I won.
It didn't even go in.
You interfered, and you were gaslighting me into the. And I got so pissed at you gaslighting me that I left the bar that we were performing at.
Tommy got really fucking mad. This is a
North
mic.
Dakota. Huh?
This time was a mic. I remember the time you caught it was
we were staying at a hotel.
Is that when you ripped
because
shirt?
then you peed in my because then you went back to my hotel room and to apologize.
I remember that.
And you started pissing in my shower.
I was drunk.
As you were apologizing, and no, I got so mad because you were gaslighting me.
Yeah.
You were gaslighting me into what happened, and I was like, "I'm not playing pool with you."
Well, do you want to apologize?
Being a liar
do you want to apologize to me for catching the ball and then?
No, absolutely. You should apologize to me for coming.
I already apologized. I was peeing in your shower.
Then there's nothing. Then it's settled. There's nothing else to talk about.
Who did that game count for then?
Me, because he hit the 8-ball.
Yeah, so I should be up 8-5.
No,
but here's the thing: you can't stop a ball in progress.
No. This is why I stopped playing pool with you, because you kept just lying. Because I won multiple games, and you just tried to lawyer your way into winning.
I did do that.
And you just kept changing the score and moving the numbers
around.
The thing is, and then Tommy, I got confused because I have a feeble mind and I'm dumb.
Because he drinks tap water.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Because Tommy's actually good at playing pool, and I'm not. And so I will do anything, including just gaslighting and just completely lying to Tommy to win. Because I have to use my intangibles, not just.
Here's what happened. This is why I stopped playing pool with Ryan, because it's I know what is happening isn't the truth, but I can't find the words to explain it, which is what gaslighting is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because I'm like, you're bending reality.
It's cool. It's
and
really
you're bending,
cool.
And you're bending my reality, and it's making me upset.
But I am.
It makes you forget what your own starting point was.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't remember what my initial argument was to
Tommy
why
had
you
to go
were
to
lying.
therapy for this.
Because you've made so many arguments in between the point.
Dude, I am still up 7-6 all time though.
I just don't. You're just not. You're
I
just.
am though. I am.
Just whatever is happening is not happening.
I am.
Was this the same night that you tore Tommy's shirt?
No, was that he tore my shirt because we were wrestling. That was not even pool related. We just got really drunk and
we got really drunk and
we were
what
wrestling.
What if we wrestled?
I almost punched Tommy in the nose.
I like how
I tore his shirt. I actually apologized to
and
you.
that was my favorite shirt, dude.
I like how your frame of reference for conflict is whether or not it's pool related. Instead of it being you two,
it's either pool.
It's no, pool wasn't even involved.
The
in
one
that.
night,
that was
the one night
we do fight how 7-year-old boys fight.
Dude,
Where it's
the one
night
you
cheated and he wrestled me too hard.
The one night Tommy
wait, I don't think we've told the torn T-shirt.
We can get into that, but
no, I think we should get into that another episode. I think that was an earlier episode.
But I will say, no, that was our dads. We talked about it because we. The reason we did this gig and then we played pool and Tommy got mad and literally.
Was this a Wyoming gig?
This was North Dakota, and he literally walked 3 miles back to the hotel. I was like, dude, I will drive you back. He's like, no, fuck you, dude. I'm fucking mad at. He kept saying over and over again, I'm fucking mad at you, dude. It's I know, but it's not safe.
I was being clear about my feelings.
You can always tell when Tommy's mad
because he shouts it at you.
Because I will say I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't think. It was like 2 or 3 miles.
I will say I do
And that
think
was-
it was
it was like a 30-minute walk.
That was the night of the pool gaslight.
one of them. Yeah, this was like it was an overreaction. I think on Tommy's part to very dramatically decide to walk back to the hotel, which he was 30 minutes away, and it was like the winter.
It was an overreaction, but
do you want to apologize for that?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to apologize. Here's the thing.
I'm just trying to squeeze an apology out of this.
I'm not getting involved. Look, I got too mad. I got a little too hot, but that happens sometimes. And
when your best friend is lying to you, and I'm not you're not my best friend. You're not my best friend, but I'm yours. I have a lot of friends.
The best friend discourse really was a sleeping giant on this podcast for many weeks.
Tommy considers me his best friend, but I'll be like,
no,
dude,
it's the opposite way around.
No, that's
because you would always say that. You would always go, "You're my best friend," and I go, "You're a friend of mine."
Well, it would be a bit. I was doing a bit.
We're gonna put you on mute real quick. Sorry, not gonna ask.
Yeah.
Tommy,
what's up,
dude? I feel like he's really close to finding out we're best friends.
Yeah, I know. That's why,
Okay, just keep him away from that topic.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He said he would quit the podcast if we ever became best friends. So, all right.
And all right, God knows what would happen if I quit the podcast.
Just to wrap this up. I did get too mad.
Yep.
But that'll happen.
I am your best friend. You're not mine.
That is not true.
That is true.
And you know what I will say? I am sorry for getting too mad.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Thank you.
I will say,
Tommy, I'm sorry that you got too mad.
I am sorry for. I should have better control over my emotions.
Yeah.
You were pissing me off.
Yeah, dude.
You were really getting under my skin.
I was on one that night.
You were a devil in a Joker movie.
Sometimes I do that.
You were really getting under my skin, but I shouldn't let you get under my skin like that.
No, shouldn't let your best friend get under your skin like that.
I should be more confident in myself.
But Ryan is also one of the most Teflon people when it comes to being an asshole.
What do you mean?
You just won't stop. You just will never stop.
He doesn't let up.
Okay,
he doesn't let up.
He will
Tommy,
never ever stop.
We didn't tell you this.
Never.
We didn't tell you about this on Saturday. So James goes up, and like Todd was before him, and James just like offhandedly was like, "So Todd's fat."
Friend of the show, James Stanley.
It just annihilates, right? And then during my
James says that on stage.
Yeah, and it just crushes.
Yeah,
like,
James has been
like,
opening with riffs.
Yeah,
and they're fun. He
Nice,
said he had
dude.
sex with Cooper's wife a couple weeks ago. It was pretty funny.
Is James evil?
James a bad boy. Yeah, he works
James
at Acme now.
becoming a bad boy on
Dude,
stage? That's funny.
I went up after James and
like I miss doing stand up.
I was just riffing, and then I was like, I called back to that. I was like, I don't know. Did you guys know Todd's fat? And it fucking crushed again. And it's such a good feeling to just see Todd. Like, I saw him in the audience go like, like,
and then
come on, because it is just like everyone in the room is like, yes, he is very fat, and that's super funny.
And I closed out the show, and the last thing I said on stage was Todd is fat,
and it crushed.
And it murdered.
Big laugh. At the hardest point in the night to probably get a laugh is when you're actually exiting the stage from hosting.
Yep.
Yeah, people love it.
That is a beautiful thing.
So,
Truly.
Should we apologize to Todd?
Nah.
He is fat.
All right, you guys.
He
Well,
brought this upon himself.
What do you think? That seems like an episode.
Yeah. I think so. There were a couple lulls. Hey, Grant Heavy. If I'm doing all the lifting, it's I don't know. We're gonna drag a little bit every once in a while.
Our next episode that we record, I'm not gonna say anything, just so you guys.
I will say, I usually have Sundays off when we record. I'm in a chipper mood. I have more sleep in my system. I have to work today because it's Father's Day. It's gonna be really busy at work. So
a lot of daddies.
A lot of daddies coming in. The brunch rush is gonna be crazy.
Dads.
And
wait, the brunch rush? Aren't you missing the brunch rush right now?
Well, the brunch rush is going on right now, and there's going to be lag from the brunch rush into the dinner service. Yeah, I was low energy and pissed off.
Low energy, Jeb Bush.
Thanks for listening. And keep listening.
Yeah, thank you all for listening.
They can't all be hits, even though I think
we love you.
This is a good episode.
I think this Well, yeah, I don't know. We got
This is my favorite part of the show is when we do the
review,
during the show
the critique.
review.
Yeah. It was all right.
Pretty good. I'd say rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Good. That's guys. We're at 38. Please get us to 40, and also send in the fucking apologies. You heard. Do you want to hear more from people like Dustpan McManus? Because this is the time to let your voice be heard and write in. For God's sake.
For once, your voice can actually matter.
For fucking God's sakes, please write in. GrantWinklesComedy.com/WeCoolPodcast. Follow all of us on social media. I don't know. Subscribe.
I'm going to be gone next week, so fucking too bad, man. Don't even listen to the podcast. Let them know the numbers we do when I'm not on it.
Yes.
The numbers are going to skyrocket.
It probably will. Fucking hey, for Tommy Bayer, he's tired. He's cranky. He lost a pool.
Baby daddy. Baby boy.
I'm his best friend. He's not mine. And for Grant Winkles, he's the guy. You know, if there's ever been a guy, just a guy, and I don't mean that in like, he's the guy. I mean like he's a guy.
Yeah. Average Joe Biden.
Average Joe Biden. I've been Ryan. The reason you're listening to this damn thing called. That's not true, probably. But
one listener. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
I know a lot of listeners.
Well, one listener is you're the reason that she listens to every single episode.
Yeah. I love you, Kiki. Kiki, I love you. Don't ever stop listening.
Love you.
This has been the We Cool podcast. So, what the fuck do you want from us? It is what it is. Thank you, and bye, baby.